Guys, and welcome to RC Scentsy Extras. So today we have another gel blaster. If you go to my channel, I've already featured 2 gel blasters. This is the third. The first one I would say is an entry-level gel blaster, about 46 bucks, anywhere from 145 FPS to 165. It does have a few attachments. It does have a rechargeable battery. I wouldn't say it's the best, definitely entry level, good enough to have some fun in the backyard. Just make sure you wear some safety glasses. And then the second one I purchased from Walmart. It is a Pulsar Pro, much higher FPS, bigger magazine with motor fed mag, which feeds more consistently, smoother, more FPS, better sounding, thicker, better plastic, better overall. It was $84, so it was like, you know, almost 40 bucks more. The first one I purchased from Amazon, second one from Walmart, and then this one right here is the Amstoy M4A1 version V8, which basically is a Gen 8 gearbox with nylon gears. That's the most important part about it. This I purchased from Amazon for $84. Obviously plus tax. So this right here is gonna probably be more entry-level enthusiast, I would say. You know, the Walmart one really impressed me, but if this could dethrone it, especially for the price, when these originally came out, they were between $110 and $120. Now if you get them for 84 bucks, it's an absolute steal. And from the research that I've done, this has the potential to be upgraded and modified, and there's actually parts out there for it. So that is incredible. So of course those will be later videos, but for now, let's get into the unboxing and initial thoughts. So it came in a nice big Amazon box that helps protect it. Let's see, it just says that's your storage, your magazine, high speed, Li-ion battery, accurate, long range. It says 18 plus, because this is a higher FPS gun. You can really hurt someone's eyes for sure. Let's go ahead and back up a little bit here. So in the box, you obviously get, let me open this up a little more. There we go. You obviously get a manual. It just talks about how to assemble the gun, warnings, how to properly, you know, put the gel beads in water, wait at least 4 to 6 hours. Honestly, I recommend leaving them overnight. Talks about charging the battery, use the balance lead. Typically those chargers will either have a red light, a solid red light, flashing red light, or a red light with a flashing green light. Then it goes solid to green. Whatever you plug it in, once it changes, either flashing or whatever, then it's done charging. It just depends on the charger. I've just seen so many, it's hard to keep track. Once I charge it, I'll let you guys know as well, but it's very simple to figure out, to be honest with you. It talks about other stuff like loading the magazine, stuff like that. So this is kind of nice to have if you've never had one before. So in the box, you get a pair of goggles. Believe it or not, these are more relevant in the higher FPS ones. And especially if you're gonna have like a little battle or whatever, most of the time you won't try to shoot for someone's face, and before you know it, you'll hit someone in the eye, and there'll be a lot of pain, a lot of issues there, so just be careful with that. So I highly recommend those, especially with a higher end blaster. So what we have here, a stock. Man, this is really heavy. This doesn't feel like ABS, it almost feels like nylon. That'd be amazing if this is all nylon gun with nylon gears. That'd be incredible, but this could be ABS. But it's got a little weight to it. They could put, of course, weights in it to help the gun feel a little heavier. I would imagine there would be a weight somewhere in this gun for sure. I'm not sure if the stock has one. So this is the stock. Obviously, you're gonna need to take these two apart to assemble it. I'll show you why here in a second. Then you get a laser. Looks like this is gonna light up, which is gonna be really cool. See the little X there or whatever, little button. Looks like you're gonna have to access a screw to get the batteries in there. So that's kind of a cool little sight. Obviously you can use other sights as well. You can even use real gun sights on it if you wanted to, honestly. Here is the main event right here. Man, that's got some weight to it. That feels like really high-end plastic or nylon possibly. Very high-end feeling, very realistic looking, should I say, as well. Mag release right here. This is how you pull it back. It releases the, I guess, the bolt carrier right there. That is really, really cool. I wonder what this button does. I'm sure this button does something. I'm sure that does something as well. Man, that's nice. That's weird. The safety's on right now. It's in safe. There is a semi mode right there. I don't think it does work. And then full auto. So I think you can kind of burst auto. But I think it does not have a semi. It just goes from safe to full auto. So you do have that. What else you get in the package? Let's lift this up. Looks like you get a bottle, and it does say 330. That's weird. That's a weird number. It also has these packets right here. These are 500 each. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2,500 balls right there itself. A magazine, which you open right here to put the stuff in. Contact points. There is a little sweeping wheel there that feeds the pellets up it, or not the pellets, the gel balls right up it. So that works really well. The manual one has a little clicker here. This one does not have that. This one has a motor, which runs off the battery, of course. This is your, looks like a 10,000 pack, honestly. So tons of balls there. That's really cool. Looks like a bolt. Yeah, a little bolt and a little screw right here to put probably the sight on, I'd imagine. And then in this little bag, see what we get here. There we go. You get the orange tip, which a lot of states recommend. Well, a lot of states you have to have these on. You get in trouble, depending on the state you live in. Plus, it makes it not look like a real gun having an orange thing at the tip, so that's kind of important. What else do you get in here? A 7.4 volt battery. I know 7.4 volt. Not sure of the milliamp. Usually there's a sticker here that shows like 7.4 volt, 1200 milliamps or 1800 or 2000. I would guess this is at least 1200, no more than 2000. So somewhere in that ballpark. Balance lead. This is the SM2P connector, whatever, which is kind of cool because I bought a 3S battery for a different project, and it's gonna work for this gun later. Not later, but in another video, there will be tons of upgrades. I guarantee you that. So this is the connector right here. The battery, set that to the side. What else we got in this bag? Looks like some precision, looks like some stickers for laser, I guess for the sight. So if you want to put those stickers on her, but that makes it look more realistic as well. What else we get in here? Looks like a USB charger to balance lead is how you're going to charge it. This is, output is 7.4 volts at 500 milliamps. So if that's 1200 milliamp battery, that's going to take over an hour. 500 is what's going to do in an hour. So it's going to take maybe 2 hours, depending on how much you deplete the battery. You can use hobby grade balancers, but you kind of want to know what milliamps this is. These is the bigger 18650s or whatever, so you can tell these are the bigger cells. Really hefty, good capacity. These should have decent performance. I would say it's at least a 30C or higher, so that's cool. I think the 11 volt batteries that have like these is a 2000 milliamp, about this size, same connector, but it's a 30C, so I'd imagine this can't be more than 30C. What else we have in here? Oh, cool. And the batteries for the laser. So that's a really nice touch. So it's basically everything you need to get started besides a screwdriver to mount the laser and the batteries. So we're gonna start with the rifle itself. You're gonna take this piece first. You're just gonna feed it the wire through. Very important. Make sure it's straight. Just kind of feed it through. Come on. It'll get hung up from time to time. You want to line it up, twist, which locks it in. Should be nice and stiff, which I like. You don't want this loose come turning on you. So that's like that. Then you're gonna take the battery. You always put the battery in first. If you want to connect this, of course. It only plugs in one way, positive, positive, negative, negative. You can see the way it clips in. Then you want to tuck all this in there neatly. Then you want to take the actual stock, line it up, press the button in, and then adjust it where you want it. We'll just go for here for now. I just got to adjust that when I'm actually shooting it. Make sure that's turned all the way and locked, just like so. Man, that looks extremely, extremely good. I'm gonna put the orange tip on there. I do not want to get in trouble. Let's go ahead and throw the orange tip on there. And let's go ahead and throw the mag in here as well, just like so. And that just looks absolutely incredible, guys. So we have these. Obviously, we have to make the gel. Feeds, no problem. Now, the laser itself. Looks like we're gonna have to get to this screw to add the batteries. So let's undo this one. That tip sucks. Let me use this one, see if this one will work. Yep, that one's much better. Just like so. Put that there so we don't lose it. That should pop out, just like that. Thank goodness it does not run on those little like laser pointer batteries. Those batteries are expensive and they're a pain in the butt. I do have some though, because I do have tons of product that use those kinds of batteries, but I do have some. So this goes here. I may replace these with some higher quality batteries as well. Let's pop the lid on and let's go ahead and screw this in. So we are gonna need to use the one long screw that came with it to actually mount the sight so it doesn't move. So we're gonna tighten this up. Just make sure it's snug, just like that. Let's make sure it works. It's green optic. Sweet. Do you like green? Does it change? Nope. So all you have is green. It's fairly bright though. That's even with the lights that bright. In the dark, it's even brighter. So I respect that. So this sight would obviously go on there, like as like on the Picatinny, just like so. See how it's loose? That's when that screw is gonna come into play. So we're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab this. Not looking at the manual. Not sure if you just throw this in there like this. Yep, that's what you do. Put it then through like that. And then you start it through here. And just like that, that's how you tighten that up, which will cause it to clamp. So we're gonna get this on the right way. See how it's loose? Then you just simply tighten it up. Keep going until it's snug. You don't need to torque it on there. And you can see now, it does not move. That is nice. So there you have it. As far as functionality goes, to be honest with you, I haven't messed with it. I'm curious to why you have this. This, I don't know if it's for safety or if it jams, maybe to pull it back. I really don't see the need for it, because typically these guns, you just fill it up, put it in, pull the trigger, and it cycles. So let me show you. Let me turn it this way. Oh, you do need to pull it back. It is on full auto as of right now. So I guess like a real gun, you need to charge it. I do not know why it's not firing. That is so weird. That is so weird. It's not firing. I don't know why, honestly. I plugged the battery up. The battery should not be dead. So there, it's on safe. Move it all the way over. Let's pull this back. The battery is definitely connected. That is so odd. You would think that this battery isn't dead. That is odd. It just opens that, but it's not doing anything. That is so unusual. I hope I didn't get a bad gun. You may have to, some batteries, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, you have to charge them up to kind of, not activate them, but to basically get them going. So that's me literally never having one of these, plugging it up. I'm sure you have to do that in the beginning, or that's just for looks, you know what I mean? Honestly, that's probably for looks. This gun will probably shoot no matter what. You don't have to mess with any of that, I would imagine. I think the battery is just so dead, or you need to charge it to get the battery basically going. So that's the only thing I could think of. Hope I didn't get a bad battery. That would be sucky. Technically, I have a 3S that I could throw in here, but I do want to see this on 2S first, right? Like, we need a baseline, right? We just can't go straight to 3S. And 3S isn't recommended for just constant target shooting. More if you're in a big battle and you need rapid fire, quick bursts, you're on your target, you shoot, you're done. You know, you don't want to dump a bunch of magazines through 3S. I want to test everything myself before I recommend 3S anyways. So far, the quality is just phenomenal for $84. I'm just very curious about the battery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the charger, and we'll be right back and to see what's what. Okay, guys, so we are back. So what it was is the battery needed to be charged. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this gun. My battery was just really, really low, or in kind of like a storage mode. So it needs to be fully charged before you use it. That's the only reason it didn't fire. This is just for show. If you want to like pull this back and it looks like that, that's mainly for show. I don't think that does anything, to be honest with you. I've looked everywhere, even pushing this button. I don't think it does anything. I don't think that primes it or does anything. It does take a few seconds for the motor to start building pressure and actually feeding the balls. That's about it. Like, there's nothing else to do. You just pull the trigger. There is no semi-automatic. It's only fully automatic. Obviously, you could just kind of bump the trigger and it'll shoot a few rounds. You could do it that way. It'll kind of do a burst as well. So that's the kind of cool part about that. The battery just needed charging. It is fully functioning. Let me show you. This is the fire rate. I'm just going to do a little bit of dry firing. Buddy. Jeez, oh Pete, homie. He's like trying to knock everything over. This might scare him, so. So that's what the gun sounds like. I think it sounds really good. Buddy. He's like trying to like destroy the box. I think the gun sounds good. It's got a good fire rate. I wouldn't say it's one of the fastest fire rates, but it's got FPS behind it. It's got a nice long barrel for accuracy. It's got good range. So those are things I'd rather have than it just spraying and just not making it anyway, right? So all in all, I'm impressed with the quality of it. I think it's a nylon gun in my opinion, or really, really high quality ABS, because it is solid, nice and heavy, feels really good. I know for 100% fact that the gears inside of it are nylon. This is a Gen 8 internals, so that's what makes it so good. What else? The battery's perfectly fine. I just had to fully charge it. There'll be a red light on, and then there'll be a green light flashing when it's charging. Once it's charged, the light will just go to a solid green, and you are golden. You unplug it, and you're ready to rock. Put it in the gun, like I showed you guys. What else? This is, like I may have mentioned, this is just for show. I don't think it really does anything. That's mainly just for, in my opinion, just for show. I don't think it primes or does anything. It takes a few seconds for the rounds to actually build up pressure and turn in here, for that little wheel to turn in here to feed it. It takes a few seconds, so if you put a new mag in, it takes a few seconds for it to kind of run up, and then it'll start shooting. Don't worry, it's not broke. That's how it's supposed to feed itself. There's no issues there. What else? The killer's in here attacking everything. I'm just really impressed with the quality, the weight, how good it looks, how decent this sight is for what it is. The mag isn't the biggest magazine. I'm curious to see how many rounds it'll hold. And the other good thing is this platform being a Gen 8, it's upgradable, completely upgradable. We'll get into all that in other videos. But basically for like 35 bucks, you can get like 200 or 300 FPS. This gets 220 to 240 out of the box with 7.4 volt. Then you upgrade a spring and a barrel, and you're looking at 280 to 300 FPS. And not to mention, if you upgrade just the battery, you can get faster fire rate with better consistent FPS. So that makes it absolutely incredible deal for $84 in my opinion. Yes, the batteries are cheap. You get two 2000 milliamp 3S batteries for 20 bucks with the charger. So it's an absolute steal. I actually have those two batteries because I'm using one of them for the Fast and Furious Drift vehicle. And then the other one's going to be assigned to this project. Being nylon gears, they do hold up. The only way you'll damage this, if you literally just unload mag after mag after mag after mag, just spraying continuously, that will just wear your gears out. If you're just in a battle or a shootout or whatever, and you find your targets and you shoot and you just play the game like that, you should have no problem with 11 volt. Just honestly, 7.4 volt just shoots a little bit slower. Now, if you do get a higher, better quality 7.4 volt, it actually increase the rate of fire and a little bit better consistent FPS as well. So you have tons of options there. There are tons of batteries out there. As long as it's a I think it's an SM2P or something like that connection. You can remove that, make it ST30s, probably what I would do. That's a much better connection. A lot of airsoft gun batteries are XT30. So it's not a bad idea to change that connector if you know how to solder. That's probably one of the things I'll be doing, and also making connectors on the gun side. He's just tearing this box up. I don't care. I'm planning on definitely keeping this bad boy right here. And honestly, I've already done the research and found the website to get hop-up parts for this. But like I said, that needs to be a separate video. This video has been long enough. So guys, from what I've handled and what I've seen, by the way, this untwists. It's a little tight. Just gotta wiggle it. Little tight. There's the barrel right there. Look how long that is. Very long barrel. Line it up. See the holes? You gotta make sure you line it all up through there, just like so. Put that in there, and then you twist and lock. You can see it locks really tight. There's not play in it, which I like. Man, just really nice quality. Mag release works really well. Just everything just works as it's supposed to. Like I said, to be 100% honest with you, I'm impressed by the Walmart gun that shoots 200 FPS. it seems like it's almost suppressed or something. It just sounds so incredible. Not that this sounds bad or anything like that, but I'm just blown away by that quality. But to be honest with you, that's $84 and this is $84. So if I could get a Gen 8 for $84, hands down, I would go this route. Yes, the mag is a little bigger on the Walmart one, but in the end, you're gonna get, you know, upgradability, be able to upgrade it. You're gonna be able to buy, you know, a big 1,000 round mag for it if you want. You can buy more of these as well if you want. You can add all the stuff on the rails. You can upgrade the internals. You can upgrade the batteries. So you have a huge upgrade path for this gun. So that's gonna pretty much do it for this video. He stole my glasses. That's gonna pretty much do it for this video, guys. So stay tuned. I will be setting up somewhere to shoot this. It's getting kind of late. I don't think I'm gonna get the video done today, but I will get it done within the next day or so for you guys, so you guys can see the shooting capabilities, the accuracy, the range, the power. We'll test all that, and then of course we'll start to do modifications and go from there. It's just gonna be a lot of fun. I cannot wait. So that's the initial thoughts and unboxing of this gun. So far, I'm pretty impressed. Definitely pretty impressed. I could say that. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I gotta put this little killer up. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace.